Good morning, lovelies. I understand that as a writer you probably don't take very good care of yourself, so I'm going to show you some useful yoga practices or stretches that you can incorporate into your daily writing so that you don't turn into a gorilla. But before we begin, there's a few things that I have to cover. Number one is that it's really dark outside because for the first time in 3 months it's overcast and grey, like my soul. So I've had to use my camera's flash, and I do apologize for the dust particles flying around in the air. Secondly, I'm going to focus on the upper body today, but don't be afraid to dig deeper and branch out so that you can give your whole body a workout. Thirdly, there are some things that you will need before you begin. Firstly, since you're probably as pretentious as your writing is, you're going to need some incense. Fair warning, you might get into trouble for appropriating somebody else's culture, but you're a writer, so you're probably doing that anyway. The next thing you're going to have to consider, either before or after doing these yoga stretches, is taking a damn shower for a change, because you've probably been sitting in front of your laptop in the same clothes you've been wearing for 3 days and you stink. Now, writers can be so focused on the work that they do that they forget to breathe. So I'm going to show you the breathing techniques that I will use throughout this practice, and even if you're not practicing the yoga, you can do this while you are writing. It doesn't matter how you breathe, whether you are using your diaphragm or not. All that matters is that you release the tension that has been building up in your soul when you exhale. What you're going to do is breathe in and then let it out in a whisper. Because if you scream, like you're probably inclined to do, you're probably going to frighten people and get into trouble with your landlords. Let me show you. You breathe in. Let me show you again. Breathe in. Let me show you one more. This is bullshit. Now that we've got that all out of the way, let me show you 6 yoga stretches for writers. The first one is called the human being, because you're probably sitting like an invertebrate right now. All you have to do, but be careful because you might hurt yourself, is sit up straight like a human being. Let me show you from the front. And let me show you from the side. This is the most important stretch of them all, since you do sit in front of a laptop all day, and posture is important. Practice makes perfect, and later on in your Yoga for Writers journey, you'll be able to do that while you're standing up. Isn't that exciting? The next one, I want to focus on the shoulders, because a lot of pressure is placed between your shoulder blades when you're a writer. So this stretch is called the Naruto, or because we're being pretentious and appropriating the culture of others, the Naruto. What you need to do is just take your arms, breathe in, remember to breathe in, and then bring them around the back and go like that. Let me show you with the breathing. Assholes. The next stretch is called the classic, and it's fairly simple to do. All you have to do is sit up straight, remember your breathing and your posture, and then what you want to do is twist like this, all the way around, retrieve the alcohol, and then lift it to your mouth like this. That's the stuff. This stretch comes in handy because you are releasing tension all throughout your upper body, but also you get alcohol at the end, so you can drink your sorrows away because you're probably talentless and your stories are garbage. The next yoga stretch is one that works on your arms, and it is called the Oliver Twist. All you have to do is master this motion. You cup your hands, you can put them together if you want to, you don't have to, and then you lift them up, like that. This will come in handy when you go to the bank to get your salary, but you're a writer, so you're not going to get that much money. So when you go to the bank, just do this. Please, sir, I want some more. You can also stick to the true origins of this motion, as in Oliver Twist, and use it to beg for more food, because you're probably starving. We're almost finished. The second last stretch that I want to show you also works on your arms, your shoulder, your back, and basically your entire upper body. It's called the straight jacket. What you want to do is put one hand somewhere here, it doesn't really matter. Here is quite comfortable. You can also be like a mummy, put your hand in a fist and just place it here. And then do the same with the other hand, but cross them over. So something like this. This is most comfortable. And then what you're going to do is rock back and forth. This will come in handy when you inevitably lose your mind. The more you write, the faster your rocking will become. And finally, there is the defeatist. All you have to do is give up. So the next time you feel the aches and pains of writing, be it in your body or your soul, remember this video. I'm sure there is a stretch here that appeals to you, and that will take away at least a little bit of the existential pain that writers have to go through every single day. Have a blessed one, my lovelies. Bye.